Last week I said I was going to have the man, the myth, the legend come help, and instantly he knew what was happening. I could have never figured that out. So we're still on the same side, and he's currently working his magic. But we'll get this side finished up and move on to the driver. And I finally got the new transmission, so we'll video that too while I swap everything. I drove 6 hours, well 12 total. I drove 6 hours there, 6 hours back to pick this thing up. ZF5 two-wheel drive out of a dually, but we'll swap cases to my four-wheel drive so it'll have the back mounting spot for the transfer case to bolt up. And I've watched a billion YouTube videos, and it's just these bolts. Take these bolts out, front case slides off, and then take this case, put it onto the back half of the other one, and we should be in business. Should be nothing else to it after that. And then we start to mock up for the cab if we got to move anything after that. You know, but we're making decent progress. So I'll turn this back on whenever we get a little bit further into this. Got passenger side done. We only used a little bit of the parcel or drip reel. The rest of it is just the roof patch. There's still fiberglass here from an old fix years ago, so we'll rip this out and then continue that over into the windshield. I haven't started on the driver's side yet. We'll do that next time. Ran out of time today. But that is light years better than what I was working with before. Alright guys, we're back the next day. I didn't film enough to put out a video last night like I have been doing, so this is just a continuation. I got that new Trans I drove to Louisiana for. Not Louisiana, Oklahoma. Got it taken apart, and I got the other one right here on the tailgate of the work truck. We're gonna get it taken apart. I need to switch the four-wheel drive portion of this one to this one, and then we should be in business. I got a couple parts to order. I'll do front and rear seals, and I got to put new freeze plugs in it because we just took them out of there. And this is a lot more in detail than they tell you on the interwebs. There's a lot more that goes into this.
We're gonna have to beat this one out. Hammer.
The air hammer?
Yep.
There are some differences that I've noticed between these two. Because this one on the tailgate that's broke is an 89 model, and this one is a 95 model. So this one has the master cylinder on the input shaft, and this 95 looks like it might be located on the outside. Truthfully, I'm not 5,000% sure on that, so I'm gonna have to do research. Because this is another thing I am not very well versed in. This is the first transmission I have ever messed with. So this could either go surprisingly well or absolutely horrible. So, you know, time will tell.
Did this thing get hot?
I mean, maybe a lot of forums say that these things get stupid hot. Like somebody said they were driving and he put a temperature probe in it and it was 290 degrees.
Because I mean, like, this is,
Yeah.
and it's not soft.
Yeah.
It's not smooth.
It very well may have gotten hot.
Feel.
Yeah, that's good. That's nice and good. Okay. Oh, that is a 10 millimeter. Excellent. Wowza. Master cylinder coming off this 351 ZF5. And like I was saying, this is a completely different setup than what that one off of 460 is. Not the same at all. So I'm definitely gonna have to do some research on this to figure out how the Master is supposed to hook up on this one, because I genuinely have no clue. This project is purely off the seat of my pants, you know. We're just rolling with it, taking the punches as they come. So when you're taking one of these apart, then now this 351, the small block one is different because it has 2 of the freeze plugs up top by the shift block instead of 3 like that 460. And pretty much the only way to get these out is to put a hole in the center of them and take a screw and thread it down and basically just pry them out. Now you know what? There is 3 on this one. It's just covered up with fard. I was mistaken. Yep, there is a 3rd. So this one is the same in that sense. It's got 3 of them. And underneath these plugs are springs. And we just looked it up because I messed up 2 of them. Or 1 of them at least. No, I think it was 2. But they're like $7 a piece or something. They're stupid cheap. So if you mess them up, it's not extremely expensive to get replacements, which is good. Now when you get this shift tower off, there is a reverse assembly right here. And it sits between 2 dowels and it's got a spring for tension. And you just pull up on it and that sucker comes out of there. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Nothing to it. Next thing is you gotta take off the reverse switch up top and on the side of this thing. And it is a 7/8. Screw that out of there. Take it off to the side. And then you have 2 7/32 Allen keys that you have to take off on the same side that attached to the reverse system on this. And there is a bunch of also FARD in this. What?
Would you explain it how you're doing it?
You're right.
I just clicked in my head. I was like, wait, camera's up there. Just doing magical stuff over there.
Yeah. Justin brought up a good point that I'm sitting here explaining this stuff to you, and you can't even see what I'm talking about. So, this is the reverse switch you got to take out. This guy here, it is a 7/8, and it is not very tight. You know, you just put a little ump into it and it'll slide out of there. The next part is here, and the other one is right here. Both of these are detents for the reverse, and it is a 7/32 Allen key. So let's make sure of that. No, it's 6mm. 6mm Allen key, not 7/32.
Right of my spray.
Yeah? Yeah. And then this is that other reverse detent that sits on top. It uses these two dowel pins. So it literally just, it sits in there just like that, and the spring goes between it and just gives it some tension. Next, I need to finish getting this screw out of here. And then next is, you got to drill this one, and there's one more here that you got to drill out. And then you just take those screws and pry them out of there. There's about 45 billion bolts on the back of this. But after that point, you know, you just this whole thing just slides off. And that's, you know, what it, before we realized there was 2 bolts holding the reverse in. We were fighting with that, but we took those out, and this thing literally just slid apart like it was nothing. So, but then this is what I was talking about here, for the master cylinder. Yeah, because it literally just sits there like this, you know. And it's got the 2 hoses, you know, the input and the return, I would assume. But the crap, I didn't bring my phone over here, so I can't see what this is doing. But, you know, obviously that is very different. That is not the same setup as the one over there. And I was thinking, it probably uses this to hold in the master. But, you know, I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, this is purely speculation. Because I am no means a transmission tech or a body guy, you know. That's why I had to bring in reinforcements yesterday. But this is the gear setup off of the 460, and everything actually looks fantastic. You know, clutch forks and everything else, it looks very good in here. And I was honestly expecting to see some damage, but it looks great. Oh, and then this is the reverse detents I was talking about here. You can see right there where those screws go into that shaft. The second one is right there. So, yep. Oh, figured you guys saw a toolbox. I actually just got a hutch for it, like maybe a month or so ago. I've had this box for several years now, but I just now bit the bullet and got a hutch. And I need to switch the trim because I got the till trim on it to match another box I have at the house. Yes, I'm dumb. This is $1 bajillion in debt, but it looks awesome. But I'm going to switch the black trim out for that teal because I think it looks pretty slick. Just a 68-inch Epic, sockets, wrenches, you know, whole shebang. Nothing too fancy. Two. Three. Get a couple screws here, show y'all this part, and then I'll cut it out, so then we can just fast forward to when we're putting it back together. Yay. I need 3, I only grabbed 2. One, two, three. Now, channel locks. And you just frickin' pry. This is what that looks like. This is that little freeze plug that sits in there. And here's the detent spring. Freaking focus. Yep. Freeze plug, detent spring. Now I just took this self-tapper, drilled it in that sucker, and used a pair of channel locks and pried it out. And this actually went way better than the one we pulled out of the 460. That one fought us a little bit.
Whoa. Oh, it's working. It's counting down. We have 10 minutes to do this before we die.
Jiminy Christmas. Please.
Put your megaphone on.
Oh no! It's not on
thought
the fluid! No!
I thought it clipped onto your shirt, but it clipped onto nothing. They say us natives are real deadly in the woods. Not me, I'm fucking lost. Oh, there's Kevin.
Are you serious?
Not Kevin, Ken.
Oh.
We're gonna get in trouble.
Crap, go close that door.
He slow rolled by.
Oh no, I lost the ball. Crap.
Hey, turn the water off, it's leaking.
Where are you? Oh, there it is.
Hey, we need an alternator.
Yeah, I know. We have one.
Oh, we do?
I think so. Should be over there.
Well, if he asks, well, why is that truck down? We ordered alternator. We are sitting here waiting for delivery.
I see. Oh my goodness. This is not going well. I said, grab the camera. Grab the camera. And now, we're getting screwed. Oh, Jiminy Christmas, I got it. Guys, I don't know if you can tell. Gigantic pain in the ass.
It's not going in. Hey, I still have the ball. You piece of flying shit. Sorry for guzzling. Crap. That scared me. I jumped. Step on stones.
Yeah, that one's
Barely.
Okay. Look here, pal. Oh, excellent.
Redneck ingenuity.
Hold on. We're gonna have to El Titan, El Zip Tie, El Moro. Oh, did it fall out? It's very close to.
It just flung transmission fluid in my eye socket. Okay, let's just
Oh! Crap. Just chalk this. Stop the camera. Stop the camera. We're screwed. Today was not successful. We got both the transmissions apart, and I was taking the input shaft, essentially just trying to swap the input shaft from one gear set to the other, and in doing so I released the first and second detents for the synchro, and we lost 4 springs and 3 balls. So this is just This has got to be on hold for a little while until the parts come in. Order some more of that, and hopefully it'll go better. Because we got absolutely steamrolled with this today. And honestly, I didn't expect any less because I don't know anything about transmissions. I should have never messed with it in the first place, but I tend to do these things. Test my own limits, and it never works in my favor. So, should get these parts this week, and then have another video out next weekend. Maybe with it back together. Who knows? Deuces.